Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman, and when we have a woman, the woman is looking for a man. Today, we are having a man, and I'll be telling you the kind of woman he is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the very first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches, and the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you will be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is Josiah, 56 years old, single, and searching. You could be asking yourself, why is Mr. Josiah single at the age of 56? What kind of a woman is he looking for? Does he have children? And if yes, how many? What is his story? Where does he come from originally? Where does he stay? And what does he do for a living? If you follow me to the end, you will be able to understand all those details because those are the makers or breakers of what we call candidates on this platform. Mr. Josiah is a widowed man. He lost his wife some few years ago during COVID. In fact, her wife was even taken to isolation and quarantine, but he didn't make it. You see, during times of COVID, people are suffering a lot, especially if they did not find places where they could get urgent attention. You see, there are so many people whose bills piled and they had to be bailed out by friends and family because the bills were overwhelming, and she happened to be one of them. So she lost her life during that time. It was in 2020, and so he has been widowed since then. You could be asking yourself, what kind of a woman is Mr. Josiah looking for? One, he originally comes from Kakamega County. From Kakamega County, that means he comes from Luya land. He is a Luya. So he is looking for somebody who is serious, somebody who is committed. At the age of 56, he wouldn't mind somebody who is 50 years and below. If you're 50 years and below and you feel like you could be interested, this is going to be an ideal match. He says he's an educated man, and therefore, if you come from either community, it doesn't matter the community you come from. If you are a patriotic citizen, if you love your country, if you love people, if you love law and order, if you are committed to marriage, then you are an ideal match. The age limit is stated between 35 and 50, somebody who is serious with or without children. But even if the person has children, they should not exceed 2. So if you're watching this video and probably you have more than 2 children, you have 3, you have 4 and above, then Mr. Josiah would not be an ideal match because they only had one son. They only were blessed with one son who is now an adult on his own. That means if you get married to Mr. Josiah, who works and lives in Nairobi, that means you are going to him alone. You are going to find him alone. I mean, you are going to come either alone or with children. There are people who are at 50, but their children have already left the nest. That means they are not living with their children, just like Mr. Josiah. And it will not be a big deal. It will not be a problem if one happens to have children. However, those children should not exceed 2. At the same time, Mr. Josiah is looking for somebody who is a Christian by religion. When you are a Christian, you would probably prefer somebody who is a Christian because you share the faith. And when somebody says they would prefer somebody who has a Christian background, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be born again and spirit filled and all that. Sharing a religion like Christianity helps you to observe the same morality, the same level of morals. You believe in the same thing. You believe in God. You can pray together. I used to think a long time ago that it doesn't really matter, but when I started this show, I realized that compatibility is a very important element of marriage. If you guys cannot be compatible on whatever grounds, then it is going to shake the marriage, and as it were, marriage could end up losing its grip and one could remain single again. Mr. Josiah is looking for somebody who is educated. He's an educated man. If that person is educated with or without a job, it will be an added advantage. To him, education is very important because he has gone to the postgraduate level. He holds a bachelor's degree in what? Let me look at here. How was it written? He holds a postgraduate degree in animal science. So I don't know what exactly he specialized in, but he's an educated man. He says that he has gone to 2 universities, and it is a beautiful experience for him. So it would be important if that person can share the same level of literacy with at least a diploma, if that person is not very educated, but at least a diploma in something. A person who is working, he is financially stable. He doesn't need somebody because he cannot make ends meet, but because he wants to be sure that that person is actually looking for marriage and not help. Those are his words. So if you're there, you're single and searching, you're working with 2 children, 1 child, or none, then this could be an ideal match. I am hoping he gets a good match because on this platform, people come and get matches. On this platform, one thing I've realized, if you do not get a match, it is either because you set the standard so high or you are not interested in the first place. You're just testing the waters. Because as of now, our Facebook page is at 125,000 followers. So guys, I want you to check out that page. We post singles every day, and there are so many people who are waiting for us to post so that they can contact them. If at any given point you are given an opportunity to be featured on our show, you will be contacted by very many people, and it becomes now the talent of the heart to search for the best and choose that best from the rest. At the end of the day, you become the ultimate decision maker. You become the person who brings everything to draw. You becomes that person who makes it happen. Are we together? So I'm wishing Mr. Josiah the very best of luck. I hope he gets a good match. He works and lives in Nairobi. He has a home in Nairobi, specifically along the Thika Superhighway. I will not mention the place because he doesn't want it mentioned, but he comes from Kakamega. He's a lawyer. For those of you who have been asking for Luya men, this is an ideal match. And there are people who ask, what does he do for a living? Because it helps us to set precedents. He sells alcohol. He sells alcohol, and it is not this kind of alcohol. It's not changa. Sells classic alcohol. He sells first class alcohol. He sells. He operates kind of members only club and he has a hotel. Naona huku watu wanaendaga, you take tea and then you're like, wait a minute, does this bill belong to that cup of tea I drank? If you drank a cup of tea and you realize the bill is over and above, beyond what you are thinking, then that is Mr. Josiah. He's a businessman. You see these people who package their product with excellence, and you know, as it is, there are people who have gone beyond the realm of pricing. They're looking for value. So if you can package properly, you have a target audience, and that is who Mr. Josiah is. I'm wishing him well. I hope he gets a good match. His businesses are in Westlands, but he lives along the Thika Superhighway. I'm wishing him well, and to every other single person who is looking for a match, I'm wishing you well. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.